I'll tell you what, that footage is telling. Those kids sure know how to have fun. But, Lieutenant Dingle, we all know the real challenge in securing a Cedar Run party is not the food or the craziness. It's the mosh pit. And last year, I saw by far the most horrific thing I'd ever seen. I saw a man die in front of my very eyes. And there was nothing I could do to save him. Nothing! It haunts me nightly. Now, Lieutenant Dingle, I want you to tell me right now, what measures did you take to make sure that we did not have a repeat of that horrific, horrifying experience?
Yeah, Tommy, great question again about the mosh pits there. I heard about, what happened last year with that youngster dying during the whole situation, and really, we did not want to see a repeat of that. And we were just surrounding that mosh pit, ready to jump in at any time and just tase the heck out of these little youngsters. Or, just shoot them, spray them in the eyes a little bit with some mace. And really, that's the best way of handling a riot crowd like this. And, we did have to tase a few kids. And I unloaded one bottle of mace myself on a young lady. And I'm terribly sorry about that. Her parents were not too happy, to say the least. But you know what? That's part of the job. That's part of being a police officer with the Fairfax County Police Department, and I take that dang seriously. Okay, folks? And so, I think we have, again, I believe we have some footage queued up of some of that moshing, and you can see how great a job we really did controlling that. So why don't we take a look right now?
I'll tell you what, you did a great job, you and your boys, Lieutenant Dingle. But, as far as I understand, the night was not entirely incident-free. You did indeed have to make a couple of arrests. Why don't you tell us about that, Lieutenant Dingle?
Yeah, Tommy, you're absolutely right. My officers did end up having to make an arrest or two that night, and, that's not pretty, but we had to do it. But before we show you that footage, Tommy, I decided I'd give you guys a real treat today and just actually demonstrate for you how to arrest a young student. So, Nathan, come on out. It's going to be a real treat. This is Nathan. He's a real live middle school student. And I'm going to show you how we arrest youngsters like this, when they're acting up. It's completely different from arresting an adult, so watch carefully. Now, first things first, you'll want to take them down. You never arrest someone like this standing up. That's just not protocol. So you'll take them down, usually with a blow to the face, via fist. And so I'm going to show you, first you'll apply the blow to the face like that. And once they're down, now you make sure they stay down. Don't you even think about getting up, you hear? All right, now once they're down, you need to stun them. Because they're going to try to hop right back up. That's just what they do. They're kids, right? So the first thing you want to do, you'll usually take out your taser, and you'll give them a couple 100,000 volts right to the back. Good areas, small to the back right here. Or, you know, there's also, right here, there's some soft flesh in the buttocks area that you can really apply volts there real good, and they'll just zap the kid. You know, another thing we like to do is mace. You'll take a can of mace off the belt. I don't have mine on right now. But you take the mace, you'll lift them up, and you'll just empty a can in the eyes, you know. And then they won't be seeing there for several hours, sometimes up to a day. They just won't be able to see a thing. It's great stuff. I don't know who invented it, but good job. So that next thing in the protocol here is the handcuffs. What you want to do there is you take the arms and you jerk them up as hard as you can behind the back. Now occasionally in doing this, you'll end up really breaking the arm there. Breaking sometimes both arms, really. And that's, you know, we don't like doing it, but that's really the only way to arrest these kids. And, you know, that's what happens. If an arm breaks, it breaks. Arms, you know, they fix themselves, really. So, yeah, then you take off your handcuffs and you cuff them up. Now, you've probably seen on these fakey-dakey shows like Cops and Wildest Police video chases, you know, officers letting kids walk off handcuffed. That's just not the way it's done. You don't ever let a criminal walk away. You don't give them the dignity. So what we like to do is you hog tie them, you carry them into the car. Holy Toledo, kid, you're a monster. And you just toss them into the squad car like that. Now, then, you know, standard procedure, take them downtown for questioning. You know, 2 or 3 hours of interrogation in police headquarters. Occasionally, torture techniques are applied, such as waterboarding, bamboo shoots up the fingernails, just things like that, sleep deprivation. And that way we're able to get all information out of these kids about, you know, what else they may possibly know. But, you know, that's not part of the job that we enjoy, but it's something that we have to do to keep our neighborhoods safe. Now, we take that very dang seriously. And now, you know, that was a treat for you guys. Thanks a lot, Nathan, there for that. But we're going to show you now the footage of the actual arrest we had to make that night of the Super Bowl party. And it's not pretty, folks, so, you know, just be warned. But it's not pretty, but it's part of the job. So why don't you take a look at that? Thank you.
We seem to have a situation here. We seem to have a serious situation. Oh my, this is unprecedented. Young Chad Hart is already being arrested before the party even starts. He seems to be resisting. This could be bad. I think he's looking at 5 to 10. He is putting up a serious fight here. Chad, do you have any comment?
I think that's ridiculous.
Oh my goodness. As you can see, this party's getting out of hand, and the game hasn't even begun. I don't even know what's in store, but it should be epic.
Well, there you have it, folks. There were a couple of arrests, but all in all, it was an uneventful night. Lieutenant Dingle and his boys kept the party secure. I'd like to thank Cedar Run and all its associates. For KBBL News, this is Tommy Gufano. See you next year.